Hey everybody, welcome to Arcade Bait. We have a good one here for you. Wanted to share with you guys the best setup for the M13B. Now, I'm not joking about this being one of the best setups you can come up with because it will make your gun feel like there is little to no recoil. It shoots like a laser beam. And with the large clip, you really can take your time. You can put down a ton of damage downrange. I have killed people very far away with this thing. It just a very little on the stick to control the recoil at the further distances, and you can keep it dead on target. No jumping around whatsoever. So let me jump into the build, and we're going to talk about. For your barrel, you want to use the 14-inch Bruin Ecolon. The stats on this guy has good for your damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control, and hip fire accuracy. ADS takes a small hit, recoil control, and movement speed take small hits. But, you know, as much as I've ran with this gun, it is very negligible. Now, your barrel, you want to use the FJX Fulcrum Pro. I did a lot of testing, and I tested in the range with each one of these different, tips. And this guy right here, this is the one. It has vertical recoil on top, and then horizontal recoil control. Standard tuning. Now, what's the clutch combination right here is the FJX Fulcrum Pro and the Extend Gravedigger Underbarrel. This guy, it gives you aiming idle stability, so that means when you're not looking down the sight, your gun isn't swaying around slightly in your hand, you know, doing a little snake maneuver as you're just sitting idly. It'll make a difference when you turn your gaze to somebody and then quickly pull the trigger, or pull your aim up and then pull the trigger. If your gun's all flopping around when you go and do that, it takes your first couple shots on target are going to be off, and it's going to take an extra half second or so for you to dial in. Okay. So the Gravedigger, that's the go-to. I tried all the other combinations here. This one is the one. For your magazine, you want to use your 45 round mag. 60 does add a little bit to your weight, and it notches your mobility in the red a little more. You can see switching between the two. The red does get a little bit bigger. 45 is good. 30 standard just isn't enough. Sometimes you can't engage two people or one difficult person on just 30 rounds. So 45 is good. You can hit two people or one difficult person, but you generally whenever that's just in case. For your sight, have fun to move around. The best one is kind of the standard sight. I do like the SZ Mini, but your standard, this guy right here, the standard SC Lone Wolf optic is just it's good on it. You won't find a lot of changes using. Well, if you look at the stats, you see the range is lower. The SZ right here has the highest range. This is the best guy for you. I'm currently using the Holotherm because I do some tactical stuff and I like to throw smoke to cover my escape or cover up a crowded hallway or something, and then this will allow you to see through the smoke, target your bad guys, and take them out while they can't see you. You may be called the cheater for that, but it's perfectly legal. And there you have it. It's a custom M13B. And I'll give you a little show and tell right here. It stays in a very tight group. And like I said, there's very little. See all that, the movement right there, if it's mounted, that was my thumb. That was me. You can get people. I wish they had it even further, a further target downrange, because that can stay pretty inaccurate. Kind of need a target to help with that. But I've taken people out way up on a building top or something like that. All you can see is maybe their shoulders and their head. Let it ride and drag it right back down. It does recoil up a little bit, as you can see. Pull it down slightly and keep your finger steady and it will stay right on target. It does not jump around at all. Alright, there you have it. Thank you for taking the time to let me explain that to you today. Please enjoy, drop a like if you appreciate the video, and subscribe for there will be more.